Think living alone in your 60s is all about freedom and peace. There are small mistakes nobody talks about that can change your life when living alone. From forgetting self-care to ignoring health warning signs, these mistakes can make living alone tougher than it needs to be. Today, we're sharing 7 common mistakes when living alone and how to avoid them, based on real stories from seniors across the U.S. Stick around to discover tips to live better. And don't forget to share your own experiences of living alone in the comments. Welcome to Senior Living Daily channel, where we share practical tips on health, wellness, and lifestyle for seniors. If you're living alone or care about someone who is, this is the place for you. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to get more tips to make your life easier. When you're living alone in your 60s or beyond, the first mistake you might make is skipping regular health checkups. It's easy to think, I feel fine, why bother? When there's no one around to remind you. But ignoring routine doctor visits can let small health issues like high blood pressure or early diabetes grow into serious problems that threaten your independence and quality of life. Catching issues early can make all the difference, keeping you active, healthy, and in control of your life while living alone. Take John, a 68-year-old retiree from Ohio, who shared his story on a Reddit forum. He hadn't seen a doctor in years. Convinced he was in good shape, one morning he felt dizzy while gardening and brushed it off. A week later, a severe dizzy spell landed him in the hospital, where he learned he had dangerously high blood pressure. John said, "I wish I'd gone sooner. It could have saved me so much trouble and worry." Then there's Mary, a 70-year-old from Pennsylvania, who told her senior center group she skipped her annual checkup because she dreaded crowded waiting rooms. When she finally went, a routine blood test revealed early signs of diabetes. With diet changes, she now manages it, but she regrets delaying, saying, "I could have started sooner and felt better." Lastly, consider Tom, a 66-year-old from Colorado, who posted on Facebook about ignoring chest discomfort, thinking it was just stress from moving. A delayed doctor visit uncovered a heart condition requiring surgery. Tom now urges others, never wait, get checked, even if you think it's nothing. These stories show how easy it is to overlook health when living alone, but also how a simple checkup can change everything. Practical solutions to avoid this mistake. Schedule checkups every 6 months, even if you feel great. Prevention is key. Use apps like Google Calendar or MyChart to set reminders and track appointments, ensuring you never forget. If doctor visits feel intimidating, bring a friend or family member for support, or join a local senior health group, often found at community centers, for shared rides and encouragement. Keep a health journal to log symptoms like fatigue, dizziness, or shortness of breath, and share it with your doctor for accurate diagnoses. Explore telehealth services like Teladoc or Amwell, which let you consult doctors from home, perfect if mobility or transportation is a challenge. Finally, check your Medicare plan. It often covers free preventive screenings like mammograms, colonoscopies, or cholesterol tests, helping you catch issues early without extra cost. These steps make staying healthy while living alone manageable. And stress-free. Community engagement. What's your trick for staying on top of doctor appointments when living alone? Maybe you use an app, or maybe a checkup caught an issue early and changed your life. Share your story in the comments to inspire others, and let us know any health tips that help you thrive while living solo. The second mistake when living alone is not staying socially connected. When you're on your own, it's easy to drift away from friends or family, thinking they're too busy or that you don't need the connection. But isolation can lead to loneliness, which research shows can cause depression and even weaken your physical health, like raising your risk for heart disease. Staying socially active while living alone is crucial for your mental well-being and keeps you vibrant and engaged with life. Real-life stories. Consider Susan, a 72-year-old retiree from Florida, who shared her story at a library book club. After retiring, she stopped calling friends, assuming they were wrapped up with grandkids or work. Days turned into weeks of solitude, leaving her feeling isolated. Joining the book club changed everything. She now meets new friends weekly to discuss novels and share laughs, saying, "I didn't realize how much I missed this." Then there's Robert, a 69-year-old from Oregon, who posted on a senior forum about feeling disconnected after his kids moved across the country. He sometimes went days without speaking to anyone. Joining a local walking group at a community park gave him regular chats with new buddies, boosting his mood. He wrote, "Those walks are now the highlight of my week." Lastly, Emma, a 74-year-old widow from Georgia, told her church group she felt left out after her husband passed. She started volunteering at a food bank, packing meals for families. Not only did it keep her busy, but it also introduced her to a warm, supportive community. She said, "I found a new family there, and it gave me purpose." These stories highlight how easy it is to slip into isolation when living alone, but also how meaningful connections can transform your life. Practical solutions to stay connected. Join local hobby groups like book clubs, knitting circles, or senior fitness classes, often offered at community centers or libraries for free or low cost. Host simple gatherings at home, like a monthly coffee morning or game night with neighbors, to build bonds without much effort. Use apps like Meet or Nextdoor to discover senior-friendly events in your area, from gardening clubs to trivia nights. At local cafes, stay in touch virtually by scheduling weekly Zoom or FaceTime calls with family or friends to share updates and stay close, even across states. Volunteer at local organizations such as animal shelters, food banks, or schools to meet new people and feel purposeful. Check volunteer match for opportunities. Finally, consider joining a senior center or an ARP chapter for regular social events tailored to your interests. These steps make staying connected while living alone both fun and achievable. Community engagement. How do you keep in touch with friends or meet new people when living alone? Maybe you love a book club or you found a great online community. What's the best social activity you've tried that keeps loneliness at bay? Drop your story or tip in the comments to help others stay connected and thrive. The third mistake when living alone is falling into poor eating habits. Cooking for one can feel like a chore, especially when you're used to cooking for others, or don't see the point of making a full meal just for yourself. It's tempting to grab fast food, microwave dinners, or processed snacks, but these choices can sap your energy, lead to weight gain, and harm your overall health. Good nutrition is vital for staying active and feeling your best while living alone. And small changes can make a big difference in your well-being. Real-life stories. Take Mike, a 65-year-old retiree from Texas, who shared on Reddit that he relied on ramen noodles and takeout pizza because cooking for one seemed pointless. Over a year, he gained 20 pounds and felt constantly sluggish, which affected his daily walks. Learning simple recipes like stir-fries turned things around, and he said, "I feel like myself again." Then there's Linda, a 71-year-old from Nevada, who told her senior center group she often skipped meals or munched on chips instead of cooking. She didn't have the energy to keep up with her grandkids until she started meal prepping healthy lunches, which gave her a boost. She noted, "I didn't realize how much food affects my mood." Lastly, consider George, a 67-year-old from New York, who posted in a Facebook group that he stopped cooking after his partner passed away. The kitchen felt empty without her. Joining a senior cooking class at a community center rekindled his love for food, and he now enjoys making healthy meals. He wrote, "Cooking feels like a gift to myself now." These stories show how easy it is to neglect nutrition when living alone, but also how rewarding it can be to make a change. Practical solutions. To eat better. Plan weekly meals, focusing on easy, nutritious recipes like soups, salads, or one-pot dishes that save time. Batch cook on weekends, preparing portions for 2 to 3 days to reheat quickly. Think chili or casseroles. Check out YouTube channels like Silver Sneakers Kitchen or IARP Cooking for senior-friendly recipes that are simple, budget-conscious, and tasty. Shop at stores like Trader Joe's or Aldi for affordable, healthy, pre-made options, such as frozen vegetable stir-fries, pre-washed salad kits, or grilled chicken strips. If cooking feels overwhelming, join a meal delivery service like Meals on Wheels, which provides balanced, affordable meals tailored for seniors. Finally, try growing herbs like basil or parsley on your windowsill to add fresh flavor to meals, making cooking more enjoyable. These steps make healthy eating while living alone both practical and fun. Community engagement. What's your go-to recipe when cooking for yourself? Maybe you've got a quick salad or a meal prep hack that makes healthy eating easier while living alone. Have you found a store or service that simplifies your meals? Share your tips and favorite dishes in the comments to inspire others to eat well and thrive. The fourth mistake when living alone is ignoring safety devices. As your own first responder, you're responsible for your well-being, and without the right tools, a small mishap like a slip or fall can escalate into a major crisis. For seniors living alone, safety devices are not just gadgets. They're lifelines that provide peace of mind and protect your independence. Overlooking them can leave you vulnerable, but equipping yourself with simple tools can make your home a safer, more secure place to thrive. Real-life stories. Consider Ellen, a 70-year-old from California, who shared on a senior forum that she slipped in her bathroom while reaching for a towel. Her phone was in another room, and she struggled to get help for nearly an hour. After that scare, she invested in a wearable medical alert device, which she says gives her confidence to move around freely. She noted, "I feel so much safer knowing help is a button away." Then there's Harold, a 73-year-old from Minnesota, who told his neighbors he dismissed safety gadgets as unnecessary until he tripped in his garage one winter evening. Stuck for hours in the cold, he realized his mistake. He installed motion sensor lights and the smartwatch with fall detection, saying, "I wish I'd done this sooner, it's a game changer." Lastly, Maria, a 68-year-old retiree from Arizona, posted on Reddit that she thought safety devices were overkill until a friend's fall left her stranded for a day. Spooked, Maria got a home security system with emergency alerts that connects to her family. She wrote, "I sleep better knowing someone's watching out for me." These stories highlight how easy it is to underestimate safety needs when living alone, but also how the right tools can prevent disasters. Practical solutions. To stay safe, invest in a wearable medical alert device like Life Alert or Medical Guardian, which connects you to emergency services with one press, ideal for falls or medical emergencies. Install home security cameras or smart doorbells like Ring or Blink to monitor your home and alert family or neighbors if something's wrong. Always carry your cell phone, even at home, using a lanyard or pocket to ensure it's accessible, especially in high-risk areas like bathrooms or stairs. Add safety features like grab bars in bathrooms and non-slip mats in kitchens, available at stores like Home Depot or Lowe's, to reduce fall risks. Create a daily check-in system with a neighbor, friend, or family member, agreeing to text or call to confirm you're okay. Finally, consider a smart home device like Amazon Echo with Alexa, which can call for help using voice commands if you're unable to move. These steps make living alone safer and more secure. Community engagement. What safety devices have you tried when living alone? Maybe you've got a medical alert button or a smart doorbell that's made a difference. Have you had any close calls that made you rethink safety? Share your story or favorite safety tip in the comments to help others feel secure while living solo. The fifth mistake when living alone is lacking a clear financial plan. Without a partner or housemate to share costs, unexpected expenses like medical bills, home repairs, or car troubles can hit hard, causing stress and threatening your independence. For seniors living alone, financial stability is key to maintaining a comfortable, worry-free lifestyle. A solid budget not only protects your savings but also gives you peace of mind to enjoy this chapter of life to the fullest. Real-life stories. Take Richard, a 67-year-old from Michigan, who shared in a senior group that he faced financial strain after a leaky roof drained his savings. He hadn't budgeted for home maintenance, assuming his retirement funds would cover everything. He said, "I had to skip my annual trip to see my kids because of that roof. It was a wake-up call." Then there's Patricia, a 72-year-old from Ohio, who posted on Facebook that unexpected medical co-pays after knee surgery caught her off guard. She hadn't planned for healthcare costs beyond Medicare, leaving her stressed. Working with a financial advisor helped her reorganize her budget, and she noted, "I feel in control now." Lastly, consider James, a 69-year-old retiree from Colorado who told his church group he ignored budgeting until a $1,200 car repair bill forced him to cut back on groceries and hobbies. He admitted, "I wish I'd started planning sooner. It would have saved me a lot of anxiety." These stories show how easy it is to overlook financial planning when living alone, but also how a clear plan can prevent crises and restore confidence. Practical solutions. To avoid this mistake, create a monthly budget, prioritizing essentials like healthcare, housing, groceries, and an emergency fund for unexpected costs. Consult a financial advisor through free services at libraries, community centers, or ARP to optimize your retirement income and explore tax benefits. Take advantage of senior discounts and programs like Medicare Advantage, SNAP, or local utility assistance to stretch your dollars. Check with your county's senior services for eligibility. Use budgeting apps like Mint or YNAB to track spending and set savings goals, even if you're new to tech. Many offer beginner-friendly tutorials. Downsize to a smaller home or apartment if maintenance costs are overwhelming, freeing up funds for healthcare or leisure. Finally, set aside a small fund for treats like dining out or hobbies to balance frugality with enjoyment. These steps make financial management while living alone straightforward and empowering. Community engagement. How do you manage your finances when living alone? Maybe you've got a budgeting app you love or a senior discount that's been a lifesaver. What's the best money-saving tip you've learned that keeps stress at bay? Share your story or advice in the comments to help other seniors thrive financially while living solo. The sixth mistake when living alone is neglecting your living space. A cluttered or unkempt home can weigh heavily on your mood, making living alone feel overwhelming and chaotic. For seniors, a disorganized space can also pose safety risks, like tripping over clutter and sap your energy. On the flip side, a tidy, inviting home can lift your spirits, boost your mental health, and make your daily life more enjoyable. Taking small steps to care for your space while living alone can transform your home into a sanctuary of comfort and joy. Real life stories. Take Barbara, a 69-year-old from Arizona, who shared at her senior center that she let her house get cluttered because it's just me, who cares? Piles of old magazines and unused kitchen gadgets filled her living room, making her feel stressed. Decluttering her space over a few weekends made her feel lighter and happier, and she said, "It's like I got my home back." Then there's Frank, a 71-year-old from Virginia, who posted on a senior forum that he stopped cleaning after his spouse passed away, thinking it didn't matter. Dust and clutter piled up, dampening his mood. Hiring a cleaner once a month through a local service changed his outlook, and he noted, "My home feels alive again." Lastly, consider Deanne, a 66-year-old retiree from Florida, who told her book club that her messy kitchen stressed her out every time she walked in. She invested in simple storage solutions, like drawer organizers and a spice rack, which gave her a sense of control. She shared, "Cooking is fun now that my kitchen's organized." These stories show how neglecting your space when living alone can drag you down, but small changes can make a huge difference. Practical solutions to keep your home welcoming. Break cleaning into small tasks, like tidying one room or drawer per week to avoid feeling overwhelmed. If your budget allows, hire a cleaning service monthly or quarterly through platforms like TaskRabbit or local agencies for a deep clean. Declutter by donating unused items, like clothes or furniture, to Goodwill or local charities, keeping only what brings you joy or serves a purpose. Add cozy touches such as indoor plants, family photos, or warm LED lighting from stores like Target or Walmart to make your home inviting. Use storage solutions like underbed bins, wall shelves, or stackable containers from the Container Store to maximize space, especially in smaller homes. Finally, create a daily 10-minute tidying routine, like wiping down counters or organizing mail, to maintain order effortlessly. These steps make your home a haven while living alone. Community engagement. What's your secret to keeping your home cozy and organized when living alone? Maybe you've got a decluttering hack or a favorite decor item that brightens your space. Have you tried a storage solution that worked wonders? Share your tips and stories in the comments to inspire other seniors to create a home they love. The final mistake when living alone is not enjoying life. Living alone offers a unique opportunity to pursue what truly makes you happy, free from compromise. Yet many seniors fall into a rut, spending days on routine tasks or mindless activities, like scrolling TV channels, missing out on joy. Embracing hobbies, adventures, or simple pleasures can boost your mental health, spark creativity, and make every day vibrant. For seniors living alone, prioritizing joy isn't just fun, it's essential for a fulfilling life. Real life stories. Consider Henry, a 71-year-old from Illinois, who shared at his community center that he spent years glued to the TV after retiring, feeling unmotivated. Joining a painting class at a local art studio changed everything. His colorful landscapes now decorate his home, and he said, "Painting gives me pride and something to look forward to every week." Then there's Margaret, a 68-year-old from Washington, who posted on Reddit that she felt bored living alone after her kids moved out. She started gardening in her small backyard, planting flowers and vegetables. Tending to her garden became her daily joy, and she wrote, "My roses make me smile every morning." Lastly, John, a 74-year-old retiree from Texas, told his senior group that he felt old and stuck until he rediscovered music. Learning guitar through YouTube tutorials rekindled his passion, reminding him of his youth. He shared, "Playing Sweet Home Alabama makes me feel young again." These stories show how easy it is to lose joy when living alone, but also how new activities can reignite your spark. Practical solutions. To embrace joy, explore new hobbies like painting, writing, gardening, or playing an instrument. Start with free YouTube tutorials on channels like Bob Ross or Guitar Lessons for Beginners. Sign up for low-cost or free classes at community centers, libraries, or online platforms like Coursera or Skillshare, which offer senior-friendly courses on everything from photography to memoir writing. Schedule weekly me time for guilt-free activities you love, like reading a novel, baking cookies, or binge-watching a favorite show. Join local clubs, such as photography or birdwatching groups, through Meet or AARP to blend hobbies with social connections. Treat yourself occasionally, like a day trip to a nearby park, a museum visit, or a new book from Barnes & Noble to celebrate your independence. Finally, try journaling about one thing each day that brings you joy to stay mindful of life's pleasures. These steps make living alone a time of discovery and happiness. Community engagement. What hobby or activity brings you joy when living alone? Maybe you've picked up painting, gardening, or or something totally new that changed your life? What's the best way you celebrate your independence? Share your story or favorite joy-sparking tip in the comments to inspire other seniors to live vibrantly. Living alone doesn't mean being lonely. Avoid these 7 mistakes and make your living alone journey meaningful and fulfilling. Have you made any of these mistakes? Or do you have tips for living better when living alone? Drop your story in the My comments. We'd love to hear from you. If this video helped you, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Share it with friends or family so they can thrive while living alone too. Thanks for watching.